been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount K, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Purdy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press. Against your secondary, and that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Chiefs.
Rodgers brings it in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed? Or they kind of... There he goes, left side. Still on his feet. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back.
this play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's pump for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over your call of this play, partner.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Niners at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Pretty entertaining start, 14-all the score on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. a loss resulted.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two. It's good for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Purdy on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
At their own 41-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. This won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 35 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
On for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one not going anywhere. For a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Still going. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 74 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Oh, able to avoid him. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
121 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
On for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 24.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. To about the 35, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 57 colors. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Purdy off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy sets up to throw again. Here's a diving catch right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he'll be taking